And the accidents are raising concerns about pedestrian safety on the roadways. Chris 6 News reporter Greg Chandler is live near the scene of the Waldron Road accident with more. Greg?
Paulo, those two accidents that you mentioned were the 14th and 15th pedestrians killed by cars this year. Now, while the total number of traffic fatalities in Corpus Christi is down for the year, the number involving pedestrians stays the same, and most of the time, it's not the driver's fault.
People just feel that they can cross any part of the roadway at any time they want to.
That sort of bulletproof pedestrian mentality is what Lieutenant Timothy Frazier believes gets some people hit by cars. They don't use crosswalks, putting themselves and drivers at risk.
That's just a recipe for disaster right there.
An easily avoidable disaster if you use a crosswalk. Using a crosswalk isn't just the safest way to cross, it's also the law. And thanks to improved technology, using a button like this will have you on your way in seconds.
It's very responsive nowadays. The safety that for pedestrians at crosswalks or at intersections where the push buttons is just improved over time.
Lieutenant Frazier heads up CCPD's Traffic Safety Division. He's been on scene at nearly every fatal crash this year. Frazier says most crashes involving pedestrians happen at night in poorly lit areas.
If it's a darkened area, the cars might not see you. There have been plenty of pedestrians that have crossed at dark spots and just ran across and were hit by cars.
Frazier also recommends putting away your phone while crossing.
They're not paying attention where they're walking. They walk into signs, they step into holes. There have been people been killed because they just not paying attention.
Now, this is where that pedestrian was hit on Waldron Road. As you can see, there is no crosswalk here. There is one, however, about 50 feet down the street. Now, if a driver hits a pedestrian that's not in a crosswalk, that's not the driver's fault, according to the police. However, Frazier tells me he sees it all the time. Drivers that hit and kill a pedestrian have trauma that stays with them. Paula?